Peace, kings and queens, gods and goddesses. So, this video is a little different because this is more so like what's been going on recently in my life. And this last month was overwhelming for me. Life started lifing. And although I've done an amazing job regulating my emotions and viewing things from a positive light, I still was feeling overwhelmed because I had stopped pouring into myself to a certain extent. I have to get a new vehicle, and that's really fine. Like, the vehicle being gone isn't technically the problem. I was struggling with, I wasn't really aware of the amount of dependency I had placed on my vehicle as far as things I could do to pour into myself. I really hope y'all are following me. Like, there's more ways to pour into myself other than going places, is what I was not acknowledging. Or considering. Causing me to, kind of neglect myself in a sense. Inevitably causing me to become overwhelmed. But this last week has actually taught me to utilize my support. The hilarious thing to me about this is probably like a month ago, for real, I have put something on my story about not having a lot of support, and that is true. That's not a lie, but I have enough, and I wasn't utilizing the support nor acknowledging it in the right light. To be able to benefit from the support that I have. And I'm so grateful for the support I do have. I appreciate people so fucking much. You have no idea. But I was viewing my support in a way that I couldn't utilize it because I had a different way of thinking about how I wanted the support to look. So if the support wasn't showing up how I was thinking of the support in my head, then I couldn't work with it. And that's a whole bunch of hoopla. Hoopla. Oh, my son drama watchers know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, like, honestly, I really don't know, but this last week was really exhausting for me, like mentally, physically, emotionally. I had allowed the pressure to build up to a point that I definitely should not have. But once I got to this point, I did communicate. And with that communication came clarity. So I'm grateful. And it was a lot of clarity. And it was clarity that I needed, for fucking sure. I was entirely too fixated on what I wanted the support to look like instead of taking advantage of the support I had. And I actually do have enough support to have my self-care time. It was just all about how I was choosing to manage it. Yeah. So now I'm more communicative. and I'm managing my time better. Way to go, Heaven. I love this for me. Also, real fucking quick, shout out to my support, because since I have a different way of parenting, my support actually supports me in my choices, and I'm eternally grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that, because a lot of people don't understand why I do things the way that I do, or why I move the way that I move. And these people are not only understanding, they allow me to live my life how I desire without pushback or judgment. And I need that support, especially being a mom. So shout out to y'all. I love y'all. And I'm so excited to share this experience, because this is really what growth looks like. This is what change looks like. This is what learning from experience looks like. Like, this is really amazing. Like, fucking amazing. And we don't often see things for what they are, because we're not giving ourselves the opportunity to. When we communicate, we should utilize the different perspectives to apply them to our own lives, and to inevitably make things easier for ourselves, depending on what that looks like for you. To figure out what we can do differently, to consider other sides, or the other person's side. We have so many different tools to utilize that we often take for granted. And when we take those things for granted, we often put a lot of pressure on ourselves, inevitably. And it's not intentionally. Like, I wasn't intentionally overwhelming myself. I just wasn't seeing things from a different perspective, because I was fixated on the one. And this is what a lot of people does, or do. And we have to work on changing that, just for the better. Because when I tell y'all, just utilizing it this past weekend, it's actually helped me a lot, especially like just kind of taking some of that pressure off my shoulders and giving my mental a break. I love my kids to death. I love my kids to death. My kids mean everything to me, but being a single parent can definitely be overwhelming, especially with multiple children. So instead of looking at things one way, I needed to be looking at things multiple ways to figure out a way to work best for me. And with that overwhelming and that communication, I was able to do that. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And I don't know, it really makes me feel amazing. It makes me feel so much better, because it's just like, yeah, Heaven do that shit. The fuck? And just like, with all of this gratitude, watch a car fall into my lap. I'm speaking it into existence. Watch. It's just gonna happen just like that. Just like that. Because I've been focused on the wrong stuff. I'm focused on the right stuff now. Things about to move, baby. Hear me good. But that's it, though. I really hope that y'all can take something from this experience, because this was amazing for me. I promise y'all, this was really amazing for me. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.